Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Lavinia, and I'm part of the Docsity team. Welcome to all of you tonight to this webinar in partnership with ESCP Business School. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to this event. So for those of you who are still connecting, thank you and welcome to this free webinar in partnership with ESCP Business School. If you'd like, please drop in the chat where you are connecting from. We are glad to know where our audience is based. And of course, you can also write what is your field of studies. I would like to welcome you all to this event. So the focus, of course, will be the program of the Master in Food and Beverage Management in Italy and France. So for all of you that are connecting, I would like to welcome you to this event. Of course, here with us is Adriano. He is working with ESCP as the management recruiting assignee. So thank you, Adriano, for joining us tonight. And thank you for your presence here. Before leaving the floor to Adriano, I would like to remind you that, of course, any questions you might have about the academic offer, about the program itself, and, you know, just all around the student life as an ESCP Business School student, you can, of course, drop your questions in the Q&A box. Later on, we will also have an ESCP alumnus to join us for this event. And of course, you will have the opportunity to request your certificate of attendance by Docsity. I will get back to you for that later in the chat. So with no further ado, Adriano, I will leave the floor to you. And I will also say hi to Jessica from Venezuela. Thank you so much for connecting. And thank you. And I will now leave the floor to Adriano. Thank you so much.
Hi, hello, everyone. Nice to meet you. Lavinia made all the presentation. I'm Adriano, and I work in for the Master in Food and Beverage Management, and I work in admission and recruitment. So, are you ready for this 6 hours webinar? No, I'm joking. I'll try to do a really quick presentation, not to bother you, because I know that this kind of presentation always are always a little bit annoying and boring, but no, this is not the case. I will go fast until the end, where I have grouped many questions, the classic questions I receive. If you have any doubts, you can use the Q&A section, the Q&A button. So don't write your question in the chat, so we can actually reply you live, or by typing the reply, or by mark as replied. Okay. So we can wait another minute and then we can start. I share with you the presentation. This is the end. No, we can start from the beginning, which is better. Okay. Actually, can you see the whole presentation?
Yes, Adriano, I think you need to go full screen.
I am full screen, but I have 2 screens here, so I don't know why.
Because we are seeing your controls now.
Now?
Maybe you, yes, now you are full screen.
Okay. So, okay, I think we can start. And we start with a video, which is nice. So this short video, it's just an introduction, a general introduction to the school. So you will see numbers, alumni, and everything related to the school. And it lasts only 2 minutes, and I'll be back. Okay. Okay, perfect. I think you saw the video, and you during the video you saw also many numbers about alumni, about teachers, about professors, about, so in general numbers. I don't want to stay too much on numbers because numbers are important, but we have other things important too during the presentation. So as you can see here, you find some words because we want students in ESCP in general that are creative, motivated, curious, flexible, organized, because it's important to find new ideas. We will see later, you must change to different countries. You'll meet students from all over the world. And this is really important. This is the international aspect is really important for our university. And yeah, so we search students that are motivating, open-minded. So I have grouped here some words. Okay. I show you some, in this case, 4 different students with 4 different backgrounds, as you can see. Why I'm showing you those students? Because later I have another slide, and I will show you what are doing right now, and in general what they did during their path. As you can see, we have someone who, like Carla, she actually has a culinary and food and beverage background, which is totally pertinent background. But we have also some other students, like Francesca with a bachelor in communication, or Stefano with something totally different from something related to food and beverage. When I can enter in our master, you can apply to our master with a bachelor or a master degree. The duration of the master is 1 year, full-time. It's a full-time program. It's 50 months because you will have also the internship. So it's 1 year of lessons and then 4 months actually of internship. And where to study? 2 different countries. You can study in Paris. You will study actually in Turin and in Paris. From this year, we are ranked first worldwide. We are really proud, because we are ranked first by the Universal ranking, who general rank all the master worldwide. So we are really proud, and it's thanks to professor, to students actually who work for really important companies, for sure, that helped us to reach the top one position in worldwide. So what makes the International Food and Beverage Management Master approach special? As I said before, the international experience. So it's international because you will study in 2 different countries, in 2 different campuses, and you will work, and I have a slide later, you will work with different students. You will study with different students from China, India, Germany, Italy, France, but I'll show you later the slide. You will have the infinite possibility of networking, because you will be in the same campus of of the other students. So you can also meet other students from MBA, from the bachelor, from the masters, from other masters. So you will also have the possibility to be in contact with other students and with testimonials and manager, because we have also many company visits. And you will also have the possibility, because I always say our master is not like you will not learn how to cook. Okay, it's something related to food and beverage, but related to strictly linked to management. So, but you will also have some food and beverage experiences, like the one here. You will go in but I'll show you the slide later. You will go in you will be in a cooking class, so you will learn from chef how to cook, or some wine experiences. So it's food, it's more management, but it's also something related to food. I show you how the master is structured. Okay, so if you have less than 240 CTS, you or credits, you will have the term 1. It's online. You will study those 6 subjects. You will have these 6 courses from July to October, and it's online, so you don't have to be on Turin. And you will and you will have a little exam at the end of those online courses. Then the second term is kept in Turin, and as you can see, all our subjects or our courses are related to food and beverage. So as you can see, marketing, financial accounting, corporate strategy, all in food and beverage industries. Then there is the third term, always in Turin, with other courses. Here we also have some courses. The course called Family Business and Startup. So it's something also related to entrepreneurship. Okay, because many of our students decide then to start their own activity or to start their own startup. And then the fourth term is kept in Paris. You will be in Paris campus. As you can see here, you will study marketing, supply chain, sustainability. And then there is the thesis and the thesis and the international internship, because you, as I said before, at the end of the program, you must work at least 4 months in a company. Better if it's in the food and beverage sector. But what about company visit? As I said before, during the year, you will have the students have the opportunity to broaden their knowledge of the food and beverage sector by doing various and different activities. The company visit, the company experience are an unique opportunity to meet companies and managers, because you will have the possibility to meet in person manager of food and beverage sector. We have company visits outside the school. So, for example, in Lavazza or in Barilla, so outside to see how the top and big companies actually work, and also let's call in-class company visits. So manager come to the school to bring their experiences. You can ask questions. So this is also a good opportunity to discover how they work, and to better understand maybe your future goals or your future work. Then here you can see Chef for a Week is an experience in an international school of cuisine, an Italian school of cuisine, and you will learn how to cook directly from Italian chef and sommelier during the masterclass, and it's literally a testing session and cooking classes. What are the consultancy projects? Because during the year, you will also have some company and consultancy projects, which are research studies that deal with real and concrete business problems of a food and beverage company. For these projects, students must prove their abilities in a real company environment, and obviously the aim is to reach a result similar to the one that a consultancy company would offer. So you can also it's a sort of game role, okay? A role game, sorry. You will work on real business cases. And so if we go on to the last slide, I can show you what our 4 students are actually doing right now. Carla decided to open her own activity. She founded Waglio, which is a restaurant here in Turin. We have Francesca, who works in marketing, Stefano, brand ambassador in France, Michelle, she's working for a chocolate company. So from different backgrounds, you can reach the same actually goals, the final goals. Okay, so those are just an example, because if you surf LinkedIn, you can see also many different other alumni, and you can search for your own. You will see that many other students are working maybe for Red Bull, Lavazza. So those are just an examples. Numbers. So the class is made of 55 students with at least, let's say, with average at least 1 year of professional experience. This is the average, 1.5 years. Some students have 3 years, some other 1. It depends, but in the average is 1.5 years of professional experience. 13 different nationalities, as you can see from the chart on the right. We have actually a lot of students from Italy and France, but from Ireland, China, India, Portugal, Taiwan, Belgium, USA, Germany. So very, very international. The age range is from 21 to 31, but the average is 24, 25 years old. As I said before, the background, it's not important. So it's not important your previous background. You can apply from every background. As you can see, we have students from architecture, finance, hospitality, which is more pertinent, but engineering, languages, marketing. So a lot of different backgrounds. Other important numbers are the placement, because the 83% of our students, those are real number, because we ask, we always make a survey at the end of the year. So students are actually giving us all those numbers. So the 83% of our students are employed within 3 months of graduation. and the 25% have a job with a global dimension, so with they work globally. During one of our big guest event, which is I have a video, which is the career fair, so where companies come to the school to meet our students, so managers, HRs. You have the possibility to have a job interview with them, to speak with managers, and obviously you have to bring with you your CV. You can share with them your CV. And so during the career fair, our students have had the possibility to do 6.3 interviews per students, with 2.4 internship offers per students. This is obviously an average. And where our students are actually working: 30% in sales, 30% in marketing, 25% in digital marketing, communication, and 10% others, so law, consulting, and finance. Actually 75–80% of our students are working in a food and beverage sector, and the other are working in different sectors. So Lorenzo is connecting right now. He is one of our current actually students. Ciao Lorenzo.
Hi, nice to meet you, all of you.
So I just finished this slide, and you can then tell to other students your experience or everything you want to share with them. Then if you have some question, you can also ask to Lorenzo. He is totally available to reply to your doubts. As I said before, those are the fields. So product manager, marketing manager, brand manager, food and beverage department manager, so supply chain. As I said, during the year you will have some workshop. The career, each campuses have a career office, which helps students in finding an internship. They organize workshops about how to write a CV, how to do a job interview, how to organize your LinkedIn profile. So all the workshops you need to that may help you in finding an internship. Okay. And they organize also the main event, which is the career fair. I have a quick video that explains how the career fair works. You will see many companies from many fields, so from consulting, from something related only to food and beverage, like AB InBev, Lavazza. Then you will find some banks like Intesa Sanpaolo, some consulting companies like PwC or Accenture, Reply. But it's a 2 minutes video, and then I leave the word to Lorenzo. have another video, sorry, and then it's your turn, Lorenzo. Yeah, because career fair is not the only chance you have to meet companies, because we also organize some informal events like the golf trophy, the regatta, the ski event, the grand gala. So all other informal maybe events where you can meet companies and where you can socialize with other students. So I have another quick video about all the events organized by Turing Campus and by associations, because actually many informal events are organized by our societies, yeah, like the regatta. Okay, so I know, Lorenzo, tomorrow you will have an exam, so I leave you the floor. It's all about you.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Adriano, first of all. And yeah, sorry, first of all, to all of you if I'm just connected right now, but as Adriano anticipated to you, tomorrow, naturally, we have an exam. We are in the middle of the exam week. I don't know if Adriano already explained to all the participants how like it's even organized an exam week, because the fact is that we will follow every month different classes. And at the exact moment that a class finish, we will have a direct exam. So from October until now, we already done like 3 exam weeks, and we will have like a few before moving to Paris. And naturally, I'm open to every kind of question that you possibly have. And by the way, if you want to have like an advice on why I have chosen this master, the only thing that I could say is that 1 year ago, I was like in the same position as you on the other side of the part of the screen. And naturally, I was Googling and searching for the best food and beverage master in management. And naturally, I found plenty of them. And actually, I was even quite not super sure to choose this one of ECP. I was even in the side with the one of the Bocconi, but after a while, I say that I really like the way that we are working here at ECP, because ECP is mainly concentrated in the group works. And as you probably know, no one of the biggest companies right now is working with just one single person that is able to manage everything inside the company. And thanks to ECP, we are still working on such good group works that every class changes, so you will be able to to speak and work in an active way with so many different of your classmates. And this is not always a good thing, but you will grow with that, because you will be able to know a lot of the different nationalities, people from different cultures, and you will be put in the real situation. For example, right now I'm working in a company consultancy project with Lavazza in their premium sector, and we need to face a real problem that they have in order to succeed. And I don't know if you have any question, I will be super happy to answer to you. So
maybe I have a question, not strictly for you, but probably you can reply maybe better than me. So I try. I want to know if this is a good program to get a job in corporate food and beverage, for example, supply chain. I am already a food and beverage management manager for a small restaurant, and I want to change careers, but work in the world. I want to make sure I am learning new things. What do you think about it, Lorenzo?
Okay, regarding that point, we could say that the supply chain part will be covered in the second part of the program. So we'll focus more on that particular course on Paris. So I will be able to let you know something more in some few months from now. But the fact is that in this university, there are a really wide range of people from different backgrounds and with such good features. Even like thanks to their different background, they will be able to face different kind of activities. And for example, me and my team in one of program that it was like an event that we attended with the university, that it was a digital edu-hack. We was in charge of development to develop a process of blockchain and in the supply chain program of Too Good To Go app.
Yeah, so
you will be
probably yeah. If someone want to change sector or change world, probably do a specialized master in general, not only related to food, can be a great idea. For sure, because you can get new knowledge of something maybe you didn't know. So yeah, when I talk about company visits, I just actually did one company visit since in class. We did our own vermouth, which is really nice. So they came to the class and they explain us how the vermouth is done. And actually, at the end of the presentation, and the end of the theoretical part, we did our own bottle of vermouth. Lorenzo too, right?
Yeah.
Did you you drink it?
Yeah, during Christmas time.
Yeah.
And actually, to say that, yeah, that was one of the main activities that we done. Like I would say more active one. But for example, we had also the possibility to spend a few days in Tuscany, visiting some of the major winery. I'm from Tuscany, so I know a little bit of that sector. But for example, we visit the Vignonesi and even Frescobaldi. And like, for example, my flatmate is working right now with Frescobaldi in a company project like me in Lavazza. So this is a really good feature. And in the next few months, 1 month and a half, actually, I would say, we'll spend one whole week in the Alma. That is one of, is actually the best school of cuisine in Italy. And we will spend also like during that week, some company visits will be organized in the Parma Valley. And when we will move instead to Paris, we will be able to visit some chateau and to have a whole week in focus of the Champagne region.
Okay, so I think we don't have any question for you, so I think you're free to prepare to finish to study your for your exam. And thank you for your presentation. See you at the next webinar.
Okay, nothing. If any one of you, by the way, have some other doubts or problems that want to be done, you can like send me a message on LinkedIn or easily even in Instagram. It's my name and surname. It will be super easy to find me and reach out. I will be super happy to answer to furthermore questions if any one of you have.
Okay, thank you, Lorenzo. Ciao, and good luck with your exam.
Thank you.
Okay, so we can go on with the presentation. I can actually go directly to the last slide, which is another short video about actually kept by an alumnus, sorry, and he is actually explaining how in the video he will explain us how actually his path and what he's actually doing. I think it's a good short video, and it lasts 1.5 minutes, and then the presentation is finished. I'll leave you to the video.
My name is Sebastian Alexander Demel. I completed the Master in International Food and Beverage Management at ESCP in 2019 and am now a product manager at 1895 Coffee Designers by Lavazza. I decided to pursue the Master in International Food and Beverage Management at ESCP mainly for the reason that I did a Bachelor in Business Administration, which gave me a very broad overview of many different industries, but at the same time I discovered that F&B was my big passion. I saw also the need to specialize in a very particular field and become an expert and get in-depth expertise in one particular industry, which is why I decided to pursue the now best Master in Food and Beverage Management internationally. I chose the Master in International Food and Beverage Management mainly for the reason that I knew I was going to be surrounded by people that share the same passion as me, which is the F&B industry. The second point and very great aspect of this program is that you couple academic excellence from the side of the professors with the opportunity of doing hands-on practical in-company consulting projects. The funniest moments at ESCP, I think, relate to the ones we had on the trips that we did during the Master. When we traveled, for example, to Tuscany and stayed in an absolutely fantastic, horrendously funny hotel in which we didn't necessarily always slept at night, but really had a lot of fun with everyone involved. One important thing to know is that Turin is surely one of the culinary capitals of Italy. Surrounded by the best wine regions such as Barolo and Barbaresco, Alba for the truffle, you are in an ideal environment to enjoy your F&B experience. The most important thing in this sector is the passion, which is why I would truly recommend you to do the Master in International Food and Beverage Management if you personally have a great passion for that industry.
Okay, as he said, as I said in the short video, it's important to be passionate about food. We take a lot in consideration your motivation to apply for the program, your project, your future goals. Also during the interview, we will test you during the interview your motivation. So it's really important to be really motivated. We have some question, but I have all the question regarding the admission process. So we have a lot of question also about the scholarship. I have all the question. I reply to all your question here. So what are the mandatory requirements for the program? A bachelor, as I said before, a bachelor or a master degree in any field. You need to know the English language. We required a level C1, and as I said, the passion for the food and beverage sector. There is an age limit to apply, which is 30 years old, and the slide is not working. Okay. It's not mandatory to have a background in economics, as you saw. We had many students who didn't have actually a management or food background. And this is important. Do I have to be already graduated in order to apply? No, you can apply and take the admission test before graduating. So if you are now in your third year, you must do your application right now. I'll send you the calendar with all the dates, so don't worry, because Lavinia will pass me all your contacts, so I will send you all the information, don't worry. Is work experience in the sector compulsory? No, it's not compulsory, but if you have work experience, it's better, because we will take in consideration during the profile review. It's not compulsory to have a GMAT anymore. If you don't have a GMAT, you don't have to do anything else, because it's not mandatory anymore to sit the SHL test, which is the substitute test, with us. So if you have the GMAT, we will consider it as a plus. If not, it's not mandatory. Don't worry, you don't have to do it. But regarding the English certification, it's mandatory. But if you have been studying during your university in English, you will be exempt. But you have to, but only if you have studied the 100% of your university in English. If you have done like 90% in English, 10% in Italian, for example, you can be exempt, and you need an English certification. If you need an English certification, those are the one we accept. We need a C1 level. Certification cannot be older than 2 years, and you will need it once you will close your application. There is no specific format for motivation or reference letter. You can upload one reference letter from a previous work experience, or 2 different letters from your work experience, or one from work and one from academic. Don't worry. And what is the price of the program? If you have more than 240 CTS, so you can skip the term 1, you will pay 20,000. 20,000, sorry, I have WhatsApp open, I just close it. You will pay 20,000 euros. If you have less than 240 CTS, you need to do the term 1. So it's 20,000 euros plus 2,000 euros of the term 1. Is it possible to pay in installments? Yes, you can pay. As you can see, the deposit, it's mandatory, and generally within 2 weeks before the letter of admission, and is 3,500 euros. and it's not refundable if you decide to leave, not to complete the not to follow then in the master. And then the first installment of 12,500 euros by the 31 of August, and then the second of 12,000 by the 24th of February, in this case 2023. What is included? All the things you saw. It's not included the accommodation. For the accommodation, we have the student office, which helps actually students in finding a house. We will organize a webinar for housing. Generally, we organize it in May. So if you have any question regarding the house, you can write in, I can help you, and I can put you in contact with my colleagues. There are some scholarships available, covering up to 5,000 euros. They're based on merit, so the score obtained during the admission test, and the family income. So for Italian students is the ISEE. You can apply once you are enrolled to the program. We also have some agreement with Intesa San Paolo, which gives you from 10 to 500 to 50,000 euros, but you can find all the information on the bank online. You can search for per merito, it's called, but the loans is only for Italian students, so not for only for Italian students. Yeah, the presentation is handed. I just want to put all my contact here. I'm gonna read all the questions you have. Okay, sorry. Okay, let's see. So I just delete the question because some question to some question I already replied.
Yes, Adriana, before starting with the questions, I would just like to remind the participants that they can ask questions by using the Q&A box, because I see some raised hands. So lower your hands, please, and just use the Q&A box for your questions.
Thank you. Yeah, so you have to be at least 30 years old or can be greater than 30 years old. I'm confused. No, to apply for the master, you need to be to have less than 30 years old. We can keep in consideration your application if you are 31, 32, but you must send me your CV, because it's not we have to to analyze your profile better, and let's see if maybe we can find also another program that suits better for you. This course gives us a master certificate. I intend to teach cooking classes after finish. No, it's not. It's not. We are not a cooking school. So no. Once you will finish the master, you will receive the French Master of Science degree. So it's not something related to cooking. If there are so many different careers that this master is supposed to prepare you for, why is 90% of your students in marketing and sales, and the last 10% not include careers mentioned like supply chain or import-export? So I take again the slide. It's not 90% of our students in marketing and sales, is 60% of students. Then we have digital marketing, and we have 10% of other fields. So it's I don't know why, but students prefer to work in sales, marketing, digital and communication. Those are statistics. So as Lorenzo said before, students also do some project related to supply chain. So if you search on LinkedIn, you will find many other students in other working in other fields. Or if you write me, I can send you some students. I can send you some LinkedIn profile you can contact to get more information and to ask some of your questions. How many Lorenzo? Yeah.
Yeah, if you want, I can answer to that question too.
Yes.
Yeah, the particularity thing of this these datas are probably thanks to the fact that, as you know, we are in a Master of Management. So we will study in a way that I would say in a holistic way. So we will have like a really broad overview and wide overview about so many classes. Naturally, the marketing and the sales are those two sectors that are most interesting for us, because when you know in such a good way the product and how to sell and promote it, even online, but also in an offline, like in sale management, you will be super succeed in doing that. So this is mainly the thing. Naturally, for example, I did yesterday an exam about international business law, but we are not a lawyer, and we will not be supposed to be a lawyer. But we need to know what are like the basic standards of like conclude a contract, and to all the taxation process that could be happened in the sale process, for example, intra-EU or even abroad from EU in an import or an export transaction. So that's why the majority of us later on will go through a sale or marketing.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, we have 5 more minutes, I think. I can reply to this question. So I am currently studying in Paris, in Ferrandi, Paris, which is a cooking school in France, and I am doing a bachelor in entrepreneurship and gastronomy. Is it possible to join this program? Yeah, absolutely. Yes, I think you have also a good background, because you're studying something related to our master, to the master in food and beverage. So yeah, you can. Then you are asking me, what is the average salary once people have graduated from this master? We don't have, I can share with you something because I was searching for the picture here, but I was not able to find it. I have a general, if you give me 1 second, I can share with you the image. It's something more general related to students who finish the master, in general, our masters. So not something specific to the master in food and beverage.
Thank you so much, Adriano. While you are searching for the image,
Yeah.
I would like to take the chance and thank our participants for being here with us tonight. And of course, if you have any more questions left, just write them in the Q&A box and we will do our best to answer them all before the webinar ends. As well as, I want to remind you that you have in the chat a link to request your certificate of attendance by Docsity. So take that opportunity, and thank you again for connecting.
I'm not able to find actually, because I was not prepared, but I can share with you all the information by email without any problem, and I can share you also the these datas without any problem. But it's around 50,000 euros because we keep in consideration salaries from Europe and from US and from, let's suppose, from Switzerland or other countries. So I think we don't have data only related to Europe, but it's around 400,000 euros. But I wanted to show you the image because it's better, but I will send you. If you send me an email, I will share it with you without any problem.
Thank you, Adriano. We can also attach it to the email they will receive the recording as a final report.
I just write it down here, so I will not forget about it. Okay.
So in the meantime, I see that we have gotten some more questions.
My email, it's written here. I will share again with you the presentation, so you have my email. Can you see it actually? Okay. Okay.
Yes.
You can find my email. So I'm 31 years old. If do I have any possibilities of apply to the program? Yeah, you can. We have to discuss about your profile. So maybe you can send me an email with your CV, with your previous work experiences and your previous international experiences, and we can talk by email. Okay, and then we can schedule a call if you need it. Is there any programs in Italy that offer scholarships for Latin American students? We have there is not a specific scholarship for Latin American students, but we have our general scholarship that cover 5,000 euros, as I showed you before. You can find it here. I'm not finding it, but 5,000 euros. Yeah, but we don't have any other specific, let's say, scholarships. The program is a full-time program, so we don't offer any online courses. It's impossible to do our master online because you will skip all the experiences you will have, so all the company visits, all the meetings, all the events. So it's not only something, it's not only lessons, it's an experience. So you will, as I said before, you will meet manager, you will meet companies, so it's impossible to do it online. I think the time is over.
Yes, indeed. Okay. Yes, indeed. It is over.
Any other questions? You can write me an email. I'm totally available to reply to all your questions without any problem. I want to thank you, Lavinia, for your time and for your invite here, for inviting me here. I think that's all.
Of course, Adriano, thank you so much for being with us tonight, and thank you to all participants who stuck with us till the end. For all of you that did not get the chance to have all their questions answered, we copy-pasted Adriano's email in the chat, so you will be able to take note of that and to reach him for more information. Of course, after the event, you will get an email with the recording, so if you connected later, you will have the chance to review all the information that has been presented. So I want to thank all of you once again for being with us tonight, and I hope to see you again for the next webinar in partnership with ESCP Business School. Thank you once again, Adriano.
Thank you.
And thank you also to Lorenzo for his time tonight. Thank you all and stay safe.
Bye. See you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. See you next time.